Hi, I'm Sammy, and this is a good PS3 controller. And this is a bad PS3 controller. So let's make the bad controller into a good one. The first step is to watch a YouTube video of someone who knows what they're doing. Step 2 is to gather your tools. And step 3 is to do your best. The first thing I'm doing is removing all the screws from the back of the controller by using a small Phillips head screwdriver. You should probably place these screws in a spot where you won't lose them. However, I'm going to put them on a black monitor base because I like to make errors in my life. Next, I'm going to double check the video that I watched earlier because I forgot what I'm supposed to do next and I don't want to make any careless mistakes that cause me to lose a PlayStation controller. So what I'm supposed to do next is carefully open up the controller. However, I'm me and nothing I do ever turns out well, so the L2 and R2 button both come out and the L1 button goes flying off. While I go and find it, maybe you should like, share, and subscribe, or whatever. So upon opening the controller, I discover that it's disgusting. I'm going to go grab some alcohol and Q-tips so I can clean out the hair, which I will later use to clone a deceased beloved family member. The next thing I was supposed to do was carefully remove the battery from the board. However, it just kind of happened on its own, so I'm going to use a screwdriver to unscrew this last one from the board, and then carefully flip it over. I kind of forgot that there's plastic bits stopping me from doing that, so I'm going to fiddle with these for a moment to try to get the board to flip over. Oops. I continue to clean the board because it is really disgusting. I don't know if this will help it work any better, but it definitely makes me feel better on the inside. Time to consult the video again because I entirely can't see the thing it wants me to play with. Oh, so it's this little like black, I don't even know what it is, and it's behind this little plastic ribbon thing. I don't know. I'm going to remove it and I'm going to wrap this electric tape around it and then try to put it back in. Wish me luck. I might have used a little too much tape because it feels like it's not going in as snugly as it should, but it's doing its best, I guess. Close enough, right? Now that that's out of the way, and apparently that was the only thing I really needed to do to fix this whole issue, I need to put everything back as it were when I opened it up. However, that's going to be an issue because it just sort of exploded when I did that. The battery has clips in the board it kind of just goes into, but I didn't see anything about an L1 button in the video I watched because that didn't happen in the video I watched. I'm on my own at this point and very scared. I think I could just kind of click it in, but I'm going to see that it's not as easy as that. The L2 and R2 buttons also need to go back in. They have those hook things that you put in with like, I don't know, it's to make it bounce back into place when you click it. I don't know. But I'm having problems finding out which one goes in which spot. At this point, I think I have it all under control and it's time to put the casing back on. But I am a fool. I forgot to put back in the screw that came from the board. Now I need to open it back up and put it back in, of which I'm going to struggle with, because I am a fool. At this point, I'm struggling hard to get the board, battery, analog sticks, L1, L2, and R2 buttons all in place to snugly close the casing. I decide to give it a try with as much as I can get inside at once to see if the fix even worked, and if not, I'll sell it as is on eBay. Holy fuck, it actually worked! Unfortunately, that L1 button from earlier is now causing issues and isn't working. So I have to play with that until I eventually get it right. And I do have to put the L2 and R2 buttons back in so I could seal this up and call it a day. Now that everything is finally nice and snug, it's time to close it up and give it one last test. Provided it passes the test and it can survive a playthrough of an RPG, either Eternal Sonata or Resonance of Fate, vote below. I'm now freed up to sell the one that was already working at the start of the video and hold on to this one. Good job!